Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I welcome you to the program The Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as a teacher. Now, one of the lessons that we as teachers learn from the Sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and his life and seerah is not to overburden or overload our students. Now, what happens is sometimes we do not realize we are explaining the things to our students, and we explain lots of things to our students in a specific time. Like, for example, we are having 40 minutes. So we do not think about the cognitive load at that time at the end of our students. So it is our responsibility to think about, the things, whether they will become complex for our students. So if we follow the Sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, then we are supposed to make the things easy to understand for our students, and we are not supposed to tire our students or overload them or overburden them. There is an example, a similar example in the life of one of the companions of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he was Sayyidina Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala. He was one of the great companions of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So a man came to him and he said to him, "Oh Abdullah bin Mas'ud, why don't you just lecture us on Friday? Why don't you lecture us on every day? So you have just selected a specific day for us for helping us learn about Islam, about preaching elements and other things." So Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala, he said that I consider your state when preaching, and I select a specific time for you. And this is the same that we learned from the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The Prophet also used to do the same with us. And I do so that I may not make you tired. And of course, if this happens, then the interest of the people won't be there, and it won't be lasting there. So what we learn from this statement of Sayyidina Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu is that this was the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that the Prophet would think about the people, their condition, their state, and keeping in view their state, he would tell them about the things, and he would help them learn about the aspects of Islam. So as teachers, we also learn that we should keep the situation of our students into our mind, and we should be thinking about the state of our students. And we should not just focus on completing, that specific lecture, explanation of a specific concept, and overloading our students, because there is a problem of cognitive overload. They won't be able to understand. So it is our responsibility to teach our students in a way that they can understand the things, and try to break the things into smaller units. For example, this is also a thing that we learn in the practices of the companions of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, like Sayyidina Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala, he said that when any one of us learnt 10 verses of the Quran, he would not go further until he had learnt about their meaning, and also learned about how to put them into practice. So this is also a learning for us as teachers, that this was a practice of the companions of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. They would try to understand the things by breaking them into smaller units. We also have an example in the Sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that sometimes, keeping in view the condition and the state of the people who were offering prayer behind the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, while he was leading the prayer, he would keep the qira'at of the Holy Quran, tilawat of the Quran, recitation of the Quran shorter, keeping in view the state of those who are offering prayer behind him, like the people who are old, who are sick, So keeping their condition in mind, the Prophet ﷺ would, also shorten the tilawat. So what we learn from this aspect of the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, that as teachers, when we are trying to practice anything in the class, we are engaging students in any activity, so we should think about not getting them tired, and keep their interests intact, because the ultimate end and focus should be at helping them learn better.